Hello, dear students. Welcome to another audio note with me, CA Preeti Aggarwal. In my previous note, I had discussed the essential elements of a valid contract and the classification of contract. In today's session, we are going to start with a new chapter, that is offer and acceptance. And today, we are going to discuss what is the meaning of offer and the kinds of offer. For lectures, books, test series, podcast, visit my website capreetiagarwal.com. We have a compiler consisting of all the past exam questions, study material RTP questions. So do refer that. The sample pages are available on the website. Let's begin today's session and discuss offer and types of offer. So what is the meaning of offer? See, offer is the starting point of contract. It means a proposal. Contract will come into existence only when the offer is given, because no offer, no acceptance, no contract. So offer is the starting point of contract, and the person giving the offer is known as the offerer. Person to whom the offer is given is known as the offeree. The person who makes the offer is also known as the promiser, but the person to whom the offer is made is not known as promisee. The person becomes the promisee only after acceptance. So can I say that the person who gives the offer is known as the offerer or promiser, but the person to whom the offer is given is known as the offeree. Offeree becomes the promisee only upon acceptance. Now, what are the essential elements of valid offer? Offer must be made by one person to another. You can't make an offer to yourself. Will you buy a car? Yes, I will buy my own car. That's not possible. So, to make a valid offer, you need two persons, one who makes the offer and the other person to whom the offer is given. So, offer is the final expression of willingness either to do or not to do something. So, can I say that offer includes both positive as well as negative aspect of offer? Positive offer means to do something, and negative offer means not to do something. So, X offers to sell his car to Y for rupees 1 lakh. It's a positive offer, it is to do something. Whereas X offers not to file a case against Y if Y pays the amount in 2 days' time, not to do something, that is the negative aspect of offer. So offer includes both positive as well as negative aspect. If you want, you can read the definition also. And section number is important, section 2 clause A. When one person signifies to another, signify means he makes it known to the other, he communicates to the other his willingness to do or abstain from doing something. So he promises either to do, that is a positive act, or not to do something, that is a negative act. Why are we doing it? With a view to obtaining the assent, the consent of the other person, then he is said to have made a proposal. So it is when one person expresses his willingness to do or not to do something. So we are expressing either a positive or a negative offer. Why are we giving the offer? We are giving the offer with the intention of it being accepted by the other person. So offer is made with a view to obtaining the assent, the consent of the other person. You're not making an offer for time pass. You're not just disclosing your intention. Yeah, I wish to sell my car. I wish to sell my house. You're not just expressing your wish, your desire. You are actually expecting the other person to reply whether he is interested in buying the car or the house or not. So, from this, we can conclude that mere expression of willingness does not constitute offer. I'm only expressing my wish or desire, that is not offer. But yes, when I express my wish or desire with the intention of that being accepted by the other person, then it constitutes an offer. Next, let us discuss the classification of offer. Now, offer is classified as general offer, special or specific offer, cross offer. There are many kinds of offer. Now, what is a general offer? General offer means an offer which is made to the public in general. Anyone who has knowledge of the offer can accept it. अरे मुझे ऑफ़र के बारे में पता चलेगा तभी तो मैं एक्सेप्ट करूँगी ना. जब मुझे ऑफ़र के बारे में ही नहीं पता, how will I accept it? So I can accept only when I know about the offer. So general offer is an offer which is made to the public in general. It can be accepted by anyone who has knowledge of the offer. So X, his dog is missing, so he gave an advertisement for the missing dog. Y found the dog. Now there is a contract between X and Y. Now Y came to know about the offer, he found the missing dog, he can claim the reward from X. Here we have an interesting case law, Carlyle versus Carbolic Smoke Ball Company. Now, there was an epidemic of influenza. Influenza means severe cold and cough. So, there was an epidemic of influenza, very similar to flu. The Carbolic Smoke Ball Company gave an advertisement in the newspaper that we will pay £100 to anyone who contracts influenza after using our smoke ball. Now, smoke ball is a rubber ball with a tube attached to it. The tube is to be inserted in the nose of the person, and when you press the ball, the fumes, the carbolic acid, the fumes, they enter the nose of the person. His nose starts running profusely, thus flushing out the influenza virus. So, Carbolic Smoke Ball Company, they had introduced a product, smoke ball, and they claimed that use our smoke ball for 3 times a day for 2 weeks, and you will not contract influenza. And if you do, I will pay you £100. Now, Mrs. Carlyle, she purchased the product, she used it as per the printed instructions, but still she contracted influenza. She claimed her reward of £100, but the company failed to pay, claiming that they couldn't believe that she contracted influenza. They argued that she must have not used the product properly. What do you think? Would she have won the case or lost the case? Definitely, yes, of course, she won the case because it was a general offer. She knew about the offer. She purchased the goods. She used it as per the printed instructions. Offer is accepted. She is entitled to reward. Now, you cannot claim that she must have not used it properly. If the company refuses to pay anyone who by saying that it is hard to believe, then in that case the judges they decided that if that was the intention, it means the company never had the intention to pay. Their only intention was to attract people by claiming the reward and never allotting them, always avoiding by saying that you must have not used it properly. So the company was not supposed to ask the other person whether the product was used properly or not. So if the company had made such a claim, they had to pay the reward to a deserving person. Next, we have special or specific offer. Now, special or specific offer is one which is made to a specific person, and it can be accepted by that person only. No other person can accept the offer. So X offers to sell his bicycle for rupees 2000. Y knows about it. The offer is made to Y only, and only Y can accept it. It's a special offer. A makes an offer to B in a crowd, but although there is a crowd, the offer is made to B only. It's a specific offer and it can be accepted by B only. Then we have cross offer. Now, cross offer, there are two offers. There is no acceptance. Technically, this will not result into a valid contract. So practically, they may enter into a contract, but technically, there are two offers. There's no acceptance. It's not a valid contract. Now, when two parties exchange identical offer in ignorance of each other's offer, then it is known as a cross offer. So let's say, for example, X is a dealer in antique products. Okay, now he has recently acquired a beautiful handcrafted table, and he wrote a letter to Y asking Y whether he is interested in buying the table. At the same time, Y is getting his house renovated. He wanted to buy a table, so he wrote a letter to X. Both these letters crossed each other. It is known as a cross offer. Total filmy situation. But here there are two offers. Both the parties are making offer to each other in ignorance of each other's offer. This is known as cross offer. See, in cross offer there are two offers. There is no acceptance. It will not result into a valid contract. Then we have counter offer. See, counter offer is nothing but bargaining. So I gave you an offer, you rejected that offer and gave me a new offer altogether. It's a counter offer. Now, counter offer is a new offer altogether. It is not acceptance. So counter offer, when offeree offers to qualified acceptance. Qualified means they have made certain modification, variation, changes in the term of original offer, then it is known as a counter offer. Counter offer does not amount to acceptance. In fact, it is a new offer altogether. It can be either accepted or rejected by the other person. So you went to buy tomatoes. You asked the vegetable vendor, how much do tomatoes cost? He said 50 rupees per kg. You said, no, 50 rupees is very high. Will you give it for 40 rupees? You rejected the original offer of 50 rupees and you gave your own offer. That is nothing but a counter offer, which may be accepted or rejected by the shopkeeper. We then have standing, open or continuing offer. See, this is an offer which is allowed to remain it is allowed to remain open for acceptance over a period of time. Now let's say that A is a construction company and they want 1 lakh cement bags for construction of a flyover. So they invited tenders from various suppliers. So X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, they submitted tenders. Now we liked the price quoted by Z. So therefore we approved the tender of Z. But we told Z that we don't need all the bags now. We need them over a period of 2 years. Z said, अरे don't worry, मेरा तो open offer है. तुमको जब जितने bags चाहिए तब बता देना. So A placed an order for 1,000 bags, then 10,000 bags, then 50,000 bags. And in this manner, they completed 1 lakh cement bags over a period of 2 years. Now, this offer, which was open for acceptance over a period of 2 years, is known as standing open or continuing offer. Each order placed by A will be considered as acceptance of the open offer of Z. Each order will be considered as a separate contract. What is express offer? Now, express offer is an offer which is made in words, spoken or written. So, X offers to sell his motorcycle to Y, and Y also agrees to buy. So in this case, an offer is made in words, it is oral. It's an express offer. X offers to sell his laptop to Y through a letter. He writes a letter offering to sell his laptop. It is in writing, this is an express offer. Implied offer means an offer which is made otherwise than in words. Words are not used. It is understood from the action, the conduct of the parties, the circumstances of the case. Now, bidding at an auction. Okay, now tell me, when I call people to bid, it's an invitation to offer. When people bid at the auction, that is offer, which can be either accepted or rejected by the auctioneer. So bidding is actually an offer. Okay, so bid is an offer. Striking of hammer by the auctioneer is acceptance. Now when we bid, do we need to scream and shout our bid? No, you can just raise the card. Have you seen IPL bidding? Just simply raise the card. It shows that you want to make an offer for that product. So words are not used, just raising the card shows acceptance. A bus is running on a fixed route. Now that bus which is running on a fixed route is an offer. We board the bus, that is acceptance. We are using the services of the bus, we need to pay for it. So it's an implied contract. So implied offer is an offer which is made otherwise than in words. So these are the various kinds of offer. Go through them, and in my next session I will discuss rules of offer. There are many case laws, so we will discuss the facts of each case law in detail. In the meantime, visit my website CA Preeti Aggarwal for books, lectures, podcast. There is a combo offer on compiler and podcast. Just go through that, and all your section numbers, head points, etc. will be taken care of. Podcast can be listened unlimited number of times. We also have lectures in animated format. All the videos are animated to help you remember the concept till the exam. So do visit my website capreetiaggarwal.com.